Uh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Judul Economic for Business, penulis Ian Worthington, Chris Britton, and Rest, penerbit The United Kingdom, tebal 542 halaman. This book was written not exclusively for studying business. Its main purpose is to illustrate how the ideas and perspective of economy can help you to understand the world we live in and analysis pleasure the basic process of production and consumption that are essential to our daily lives. The title of this book was deliberately chosen to emphasize the belief that a blend of theory and practice provides a far more complete understanding of the business world than there are either abstract and the theoretical or overly descriptive alternative. In the preparation of this text, we are indebted to many people. Our past is no exception, and for presenting students who have been and continue to be a source of inspiration, so something unconsciously to Jenny Cox and Zul Levin, who skillfully type most of our handwritten scribble text. We express our sincere gratitude for their handwork and patience in the face of extraordinary. We also acknowledge the contribution of our colleagues Catherine Duffy and Dean Pattons, as well as the view and observation of our animals reviewers who provide us with helpful and supportive comments and the draft text. All chapters now contain case study. We also introduce a key concept box to provide further insight into some key ideas highlighted in the text.
Okay, next, there are 16 chapters discussed in this book. Chapter 1 to 2 are sections that discuss companies in their environment. Chapter 1 deals with studying business economics. Chapter 2 deals with organization for production, practical and theoretical perspective. Chapter 3 to 6 are the sections dealing with supply and demand. Chapter 3 discuss consumers and market demand. Chapter 4 discuss consumer behavior theory and application. Chapter 5 discuss offers, costs and benefits. Chapter 6 discuss the objective and behavior of the company. Chapter 7 through 10 are in the section dealing with markets and prices. Chapter 7 discuss the structure of the market. Chapter 8 discuss behavior and performance. Chapter 9 discuss pricing in theory and practice. Chapter 10 discuss the international market. Chapter 11 through 14 are in the section dealing with government, companies and markets. Chapter 11 discuss government and the business world. Chapter 12 discuss the company's macroeconomic environment. Chapter 13 deals with human resource issue. Chapter 14 discuss business, government, and the environment. Chapter 15 to 16 are sections that discuss analysis for business decision making. Chapter 15 deals with connecting business economic and business decision making. Chapter 16 discuss estimation and forecasting techniques. Next in the chapter 1. In the chapter 1 discuss about business economic, which is basically the relationship between companies and in particular about the factor that help influence their decision regarding the acquisition of production resource and the market and the transformation in which this resource and converted into goods and service to meet human needs and desires regarding production and consumption process. Some evidence suggests that business decisions in a market economy are shaped by various influences such as the goals of the firm, the competitive nature of the market in which it operates and the opportunities and constraints posed by the wider environment in which activities occur in the place. Business economic goals are the main concern because they are related to demand, supply, market, and prices.
The business economy is not only influenced by internal environment, but the interaction between producer and consumer as well as the external environment, including the role of government in shaping business behavior. The impact of business activities on the natural environment and the nature of the market for resources such as labor. The external environment that affects the economy is diverse, such as economic, political, legal, social, technological, which affects business activities in various ways and aspects of the transformation process to consumption. Macroeconomic and microeconomic in companies are very influential. In macroeconomic, individual business decisions are made in consideration regarding employment and unemployment rates, growth rates, inflation rates, external trade patterns, and the overall level and pattern of economic activity. Microeconomic is an influence that takes place at the level of business organization, individuals, and markets. Especially among them will be the influence of suppliers, customers, and competitors. The basic concept of economic include economic scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. Economic scarcity is the idea that no society has sufficient resource to meet all actual and potential demands. Choices must be made to make a decision about how to available resources should be used. Opportunity cost. Making a choice, there must be sacrifice. The sacrifice represents the opportunity cost or real cost of a decision between alternatives. Economic theory is useful in providing insight into the business world and providing quality and prices, cost, supply, demand, competition, markets of central relevance for managers. However, theory cannot replace practice, but must be used together to provide insight into business decision and managerial actions. The main goal of a company in a capitalist economy is to make profit by producing and or selling goods or services for more than it costs the organization to make or obtain them. In pursuit of this goal, business decision makers must make choices about what products to manufacture, where to obtain the necessary resources, whether to provide in-house services or purchase them, what prices to charge customers and how to respond to them, competitors' decision, which market to operate in, and so on. And the conclusion of this chapter is the main objective of companies in the economy is to make a profit by producing and or selling goods or services for more than it costs the organization to obtain them. To achieve this goal, business decision makers must make choices about what products to produce, where to obtain the necessary resources, services, price to charge customer, how to respond to them, competitor decision, and which markets to operate in. Economists use a range of concepts, models, theories, and analytical techniques to help us understand everyday process of production and consumption. Using economics tools help improve our understanding of the world we live in and complement and augment knowledge and insight gained from other disciplines as well as from practical experience.
I will review the material from Chapter 2. In the Chapter 2 discusses about organization in business economy. In this chapter, we have looked at the internal structure of business units from various perspectives: legal structure, organizational structure, and from the article thinking. The organization, regardless of its legal from or internal structure, acts as a decision-making unit to maximize profit. The legal structure consists of traders, partnership, limited liability companies, and cooperatives. Sector business organizations have various forms but only focus on public sector organization. Process to private sector business such as public companies and municipal corporation. As we have seen, business organization convert inputs into outputs. Apart from the simple form of company, where one individual performs the duties and responsibility. Business organizations are characteristic by the presence of division of labor, which allows employees to specialize in exclusive roles and occupy positions of influence to achieve organization goals. The organization structure consists of a divisional matrix and project team structure. In the theoretical approach, cost economy is basically concerned with making or purchasing decision. It considered the relative merits of conducting transactions within companies, boundaries, and between different companies in the market. As for other theoretical approach, such as the principal agent approach, which looks at the internal working of organization, but from slightly different behavior This approach looks at how incentives are created within the organization. There are so-called virtual organizations, which are network-based structures built on partnership, where the small core surgical industry outsources most of the process. I think enough. Thank you.
Qualification is the second chapter. We have looked at the internal structure of business units for various perfect legal structure, organizational structure, and from the theoretical thinking. The internal structure of the organization means the question, such as market structure and attitude. I will add the formats of the organization. The economic has shifted from an original position of viewing organization as mere box optimist profit and the of legal structure, Solmes and the most universal in the UK, followed by limited industry and the partnership. 5. Organizational structure are social dream organization based on utility, organization based on product of service, divisional structure, mastering structure, and organization based on project team with their level, costs, and benefits. Some organizations, the theoretical approach are theirs. The transitive economic approach is the second in the title. In look at the we are by the session of organization, gestro always the exit of the industry and its size. The other approach discussed along legally based on the strategy literature. Still have something to buy about the dimension and existence of the industry. The mini problem combines this bulky outsourcing of human resources for to the theoretical approach. The FRICA again also and at the organization internal working methods but from a legal different, but how the framework and internal are required. Although the legal confirm the same misorganization, the prefer applicability to ban the set between one industry in nature same thing.